Imagine this. Facebook took 852 days to reach 10 million users. Twitter achieved the same milestone in 780 days. But Instagram blew these numbers out of the water, reaching 10 million users in just 355 days. Now prepare to be astonished. Threads by Instagram hit 10 million users in just 7 hours. Within 5 days, Threads amassed over 100 million users, wiping out its competition effortlessly. This rapid growth is incredible, isn't it? But as the saying goes, once a cheater, always a cheater, or a leopard can't change its spots. Today, I'm going to show you how these proverbs hold true in the world of social media. Meta, formerly known as Facebook, dominates the social media landscape. It has already acquired 3 major platforms and now adds a 4th to its portfolio. Meta's business strategy rests on 2 clear principles: buy out your competition, and if you can't, copy them and crush them. In 2004, Meta mirrored Connect Use concept, and in 2023, it took on Twitter. This is the story of how Mark Zuckerberg, the mastermind behind Meta, executed these tactics with precision, earning him a reputation akin to a digital mafia boss controlling the social media realm with ruthless business practices. Mark Zuckerberg is a household name, but have you ever heard of Tyler and Divya Narendra? If not, you're in for a surprise. These 3 individuals are pivotal to the origins of Facebook. The story begins in 2003 when the Winklevoss twins, Tyler and Cameron, along with Divya Narendra, conceptualized a social networking site to connect students and alumni. However, their biggest hurdle was their lack of coding skills. After much searching, they found a coder named Victor, who started the project but had to leave due to exams. Before leaving, he recommended someone already well-known on campus for his coding prowess, Mark Zuckerberg. Mark had a reputation for his coding skills and quirky projects like FaceMash, a controversial site comparing students' photos. Despite the trouble it caused, his love for coding and computer science made him the perfect candidate to take on the Winklevoss brothers project, HarvardConnection.com. Initially enthusiastic, Mark's interest waned as he became more captivated by a larger vision inspired by Harvard Connection. He began working on his own project, which would eventually become Facebook, aiming to launch it first and make it superior. On February 4th, 2004, just 3 months later, Facebook went live for Harvard students based on the Winklevoss brothers and Narendra's idea. It quickly gained popularity, and over the years, it transformed into a multi-billion-dollar company, now valued at around $840 billion. As the saying goes, once a cheater, always a cheater. Mark built his empire on duplicity and copying, and this behavior continued as Facebook grew. Messenger, Instagram, WhatsApp, Snapchat, Reddit, WeChat, and many other social media apps were either acquired or had their major features copied by Meta. Today, the most widely used social media apps are owned by Mark Zuckerberg, collectively boasting over 1 billion users. These apps track our every move and store our data, which is then used to show us targeted ads. Imagine having access to everyone's preferences, income, spending habits, travel plans, housing preferences, car choices, music tastes, and clothing styles. Manipulating people would be a breeze. This is precisely what Meta does. The data collected from Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp allows them to know us intimately and present ads that we feel compelled to respond to. Ever notice that after discussing a new car model with a friend, you start seeing ads for that car on social media? It's eerie, isn't it? It feels like these apps are listening to your conversations. Your camera and microphone are accessed to benefit these companies. Let me know in the comments if you've experienced this. There's a saying, if you're getting something for free, you are the product. In Meta's case, this is true. Their products constantly siphon our data, and we grant them access every minute we use these apps. But what can we do? We're so dependent on these platforms that boycotting them seems impossible. Moreover, there are no viable alternatives or competitors. Meta has monopolized social media, facing no direct competition. If anyone tries to compete, Mark destroys them with his ruthless tactics. Today, Mark Zuckerberg is known as the destroyer of Silicon Valley. Any new social media app either gets bought out or copied and launched within Meta's ecosystem, ensuring its dominance. For example, when Mark offered $3 billion to buy Snapchat and was refused, he retaliated by launching Poke, a direct copy of Snapchat's features. Today, stories and filters are ubiquitous across Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, making these platforms more appealing. Mark Zuckerberg has publicly stated that ads won't appear on Threads until it reaches 1 billion registrations. This strategy has made Threads the fastest downloaded app to date. Its success is expected to contribute significantly to Meta's growth while escalating the rivalry with Twitter. As soon as Threads launched, Twitter announced plans to take legal action against Meta, accusing it of copying Twitter's app and using its trade secrets and intellectual property. Whether this claim holds water remains to be seen, but the internet is abuzz with anticipation over the clash between these two billionaires. I'm not just referring to the legal battles here. Legal skirmishes are trivial for these powerful figures. One has the clout to manipulate social media, and the other commands global attention with his public persona. The real spectacle is the proposed cage fight between Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk. On June 21st, when Elon Musk learned about Threads' launch, he challenged Mark to a cage fight on Twitter, which Mark accepted in his own style. Amidst the legal drama, both billionaires are training for this fight, set to take place in Las Vegas. Is this some kind of joke? On one hand, they're entangled in billion-dollar legal disputes, while on the other, they're gearing up for a cage fight. Perhaps we're taking this too seriously, and these billionaires are just having fun and staying in the spotlight. Elon Musk previously challenged Mark to a fight to measure their physical prowess. After witnessing all this, my advice is not to get too caught up in their antics. They have achieved everything they wanted: success, wealth, and influence. Now, they're just enjoying the ride. They don't have much left to prove, but you do. Spend your time on something productive instead. Social media is designed to manipulate you into admiring the so-called better lifestyles of others, drawing you into an endless loop of consumption. The more time you spend on these platforms, the more money they make.